I was having a good conversation with some folks this morning in Discord, and I realized that there are a lot of people that are suffering personally, professionally, emotionally, spiritually. And I had asked the question, are you powerless to control your thoughts? As distractions, obviously, are needed to keep you from believing or thinking about whatever it is that you're trying to avoid. I called it the elephant in the room. And I said to them, 60,000 thoughts a day, that's got to be pretty tiresome. I believe that you can. I believe that you can control the thoughts that are going through your head. And I believe that by controlling those thoughts, you can change your attitude from a negative one to a positive one. Thus bringing about a more positive end outcome to a really shitty situation. And I told a brief story. Uh, I wrote on Mother's mirrors in the bathroom, in the main bathroom, things like never finish a negative thought. Because thoughts are always running through our heads and energy flows where attention goes. So if we give those negative thoughts attention, then energy is going to flow into that negative thought. Never finish a negative thought. If you want to change your life, change your attitude. Let's be honest, there are some serious situations which develop some serious attitude, negative attitudes. And maintain, which would be the goal, an attitude of gratitude, being appreciative for everything that you have, starting with this precious gift that you have called life. I said to him that I had written those words on Mother's mirrors, and I read them every day after my stroke. My life has been cataloged on this YouTube channel for 11, 12 years. All the different things that I was doing or into or whatever. If you want to go back through my history, all you got to do is look at the YouTube channel. You know, I don't believe I am a force of bad. I believe I am a force of good. And while we were on this conversation, the previous conversation was still in my mind, which was how people from all over the world have some sort of point in religious aspect, either non-religious, completely atheist, agnostic, Catholic, Christian, Islamic, Jewish, la 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 la. And I kind of brought up the point that, well, you know, from one's perspective to the other, I'm damned. And from the other perspective to mine, I'm damned. Specifically, I was talking about Mark and the Catholic religion, because we were talking about the Vatican before that. I had showed a picture of two clergymen with the Vatican holding their arm up in a Nazi salute with Nazi uniformed soldiers. And I said to him, which started this whole first conversation, was, how can a godly man and an evil man be differentiated here from this historic picture? I don't have any deceptive reasons for asking these questions. It's more like my journey into trying to understand just how blessed humanity is. Talked about Georgetown, where Jim Jones had 918 or 981 people kill themselves because of something that he believed and saw in the head, and because he was charismatic and persuasive, he convinced, no matter what argument you suggest that they got to this point at, the ultimate thing was his followers were killed, all suicided together. And this was a man who was reading scripture and Christianity, and the followers believing and having faith in this leader to lead them the right way, which we've talked about on prior videos, ended up dying. It's definitely a demonic type situation. I mean, if you want to look at it from good and bad, but that would make a lot more sense if it didn't repeat itself over and over and over and over again. David Koresh. Helter Skelter. The leaders of these two groups also read the Bible, also professed to their followers that they were knowledgeable, and the followers, for whatever reason, again followed them, and people died. And I ended that first conversation by saying, it seems to me that Christianity is nothing Christian, opportunistic at best from a leader's point of view, the leader of the church. So, depression, aggravation, frustrations, stress of this life has gotten so intense for everybody that people are snapping. I was at the doctor yesterday, and I got my butt chewed. And Mother even threw in a couple of hardball questions, which I was not even aware that she was going to ask. But I love her very much, and if she had a question, she needed to ask it. So, we'll see in 6 months. We'll see. Anyway, the gift you have inside of you, inside of a beating heart, breathing lungs, in eyes to see your environment, nose and ear to smell and hear, all of that information goes into the brain. And the brain is the physical part that controls this body. The mind is the energy, the soul of that person. And when the body dies, that energy is released from the capsule and returns back to energy in its next form, wherever it's going. And so many people want to be upset at me for saying things like this. My message is clear. You're the God of your own life. You are in control of what you allow yourself to believe, have faith in, read, whatever. You're in control of that. So if your life goes to hell and you start following some idiot who professes Christianity and he knows the way, and because of your ignorance and your faith in a man, you're dead. Like Jonestown. You're dead like Branch Davidians. All I'm saying is, appreciate the gift of life you have. Use it the way you wish to use it, for good or for bad. The choice is yours. Good, godly; bad, devil. The war between good and evil is all in us, and the choices we make, which ripple out to those around us. That's a random thought right now. I hope you all enjoy it. Comment below, please. I do read the comments. I like being involved. Obviously, this is about all I do, so would appreciate some comments. Thumbs up or thumbs down, however y'all want to roll with it, I don't care. But subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Peace.